So with us today, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, who is here in Bengal for the campaigning, and he is today will campaign with Dr. Ratin Chakravarti ji, who is contesting from Howrah Lok Sabha seat. Sir, you are in Bengal since last few days. How do you see the change that is on the ground?
So certainly you will realize when the result is out on the 4th of June, this is a turning point now. And this vicious cycle of this anarchic rule, which is supported by terror and pressure tactics, is now come of age. And people have actually now realized that they want to be part of the development journey, or shall I say the Viksit Bharat journey led by Prime Minister Modi. They don't wish to be left out. And it's very unfortunate and ironic also that Bengal was always a trendsetter for the rest of India, even before independence. And there was a very famous adage that what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow, which in other words means that Bengal always was one step ahead of other states. Today it's the other way around. In the last 2-3 decades, there is not a single new industry set up here, not a single big multinational establishment which has been set here. Whereas in the rest of India, even B towns have emerged on the world map. For example, a town like Ahmedabad, Baroda, they have come up. Kolkata has been left, and Howrah is the main Kolkata, is the original seat of Bengal,
Yes.
and always considered to be the hub of industry. And this has affected 3 generations of youth. And now in the era that we are going through, the era of social media, and where friends like you are, able to communicate to each and everyone what stakes they have, where I think youth very well are seeing how much of opportunities have been unleashed by Prime Minister Modi in the last 10 years. Whether it's the startup, we were just about 350 to 400 startups in India when Prime Minister Modi took over in 2014. Today we have gone to 1.5 lakh startups. In the world ecosystem, we are rated number 3 in startup. In economy, we were number 11 or 10. Now we are 5. We are going to be 4. Even in bioeconomy, we were just about $10 billion in 2014. We are today $130 billion. So bioeconomy is an emerging part of economy which is going to contribute heavily in the next 25 years. So all this value addition to India's growth, which has also generated employment opportunities for the youngsters, is happening in the whole of India, across India, except in Bengal.
There is a fear among people. They are not able to speak against TMC, or even they are not free to express their opinion. When I was coming, I talked to people. I asked them that what they are thinking about this time. So they were so afraid. They were so much afraid of that they were unable to speak.
You're right. That has been their modus operandi. Through terror, through pressure tactics, through intimidation, through threats, through lurement. And that is why the common voter is some hesitant to speak openly. But when he votes for the secret ballot, there he will express his mind. And there we are sure, whatever be the pressure tactics by the TMC government or its workers, the voter has made up its mind to bring about a change.
Muslim appeasement is the biggest factor in Bengal. See, whenever election happens, Mamata Banerjee appease Muslims, and if we compare to the status of minority in Bengal with states like Gujarat, then there is a no development for them. So the fact of the matter is that this appeasement is only for the vote bank, not for the sake of their development.
Absolutely. That now the Muslim community has also begun to realize that. I was for the election in UP also, this time earlier in the assembly election also. If you go there and ask the Muslim community leaders, they are more vocal. They'll tell you that they are happier now. The kind of facility, first of all, the security of their women, which is now available, even in Uttar Pradesh after Jogi ji took over. Similarly, some people thought that some of the regulations which have been brought about will rather antagonize Muslims. But Muslims have welcomed them. Many women are happy with even triple talaq. So the reforms which have been brought, they have actually women, the Muslim community members may not say so openly for reasons as you rightly mentioned. But inside they feel they are more secure and more benefited. Now if the Ujjwala gas cylinder has reached, it has reached in equal quantity to Muslims also. The other day only I wrote a small piece. I said Muslim community is being equally benefited as any other community. In fact, in some of the colonies, other than Bengal, because here they have not allowed the central schemes to be implemented in full spirit. In some states, you will see entire colony of Muslims has been converted from kacha house to pakka house. They may not have even voted for BJP earlier. Now they may be, their conscience may be pricking them or asking them to have a change of heart.